Welcome again, everybody, to Major League Hatz Weekly Podcast, episode number 50, part 2. Let's see if the chat works this time. Hopefully it is. Anyways, let me know if anybody's in the chat. I know I just scurried off a bunch of people, but I'm not sure what was going on with the chat, so how to do it again. So if anybody gets on here, let me know. There we go. Is it working? I hope it is. Okay. All right. I will leave that first part up in my introduction because I personally thought it was funny. What did you guys? Hey, okay, LG Mac. Okay. What's up? That's Mark Moore, part 2. Howdy. Yes. Okay. I'm very excited. So anyway, I don't think $5 million was enough. Astros stole the chat. It's about damn time. Why are you wearing the asterisk hat? It is so true. Good point there, Russell Machine 28. How you doing? Suspend Altuve. Nice hat. Cheaters hat. Petus, what's up, Luke? How you doing, buddy? Can't have a podcast without Luke in here with his male genitalia fetish, deport Beltran. So anyways, guys, $5 million was not a deterrent. You know, I was saying that Jim Cramer or Crame, whatever the hell his name is, the owner of the Astros, could find that in his sofa. Also, with the amount of money that winning a World Series title comes into play, you know, for the Astros winning it, it is not a deterrent enough. So what, they lose some draft picks round 1 and 2. Nobody really gives a shit about that. You know, for draft picks, it usually takes about 4 or 5 years for them to go through the minor league system before they're anybody. You know, it is very uncommon for a team to find like a Carlos Correa, who, despite all this cheating, I know what you guys are going to say, is going to be a very good player. Same with George Springer, same with Altuve. So I really kind of feel bad for them. Did they benefit off of all this? Sure they did. Did they need it? No, they didn't need it. And but it's going to hurt them because now if they ever go to a different team, which I suspect Correa will eventually, I suspect George Springer will, because it's going to cost a shitload of money. We're talking possibly at least $250 to $300 million when those guys come up for free agency for the first time. George Springer is going through arbitration, so is Carlos Correa. That is going to take some dough. I do think that this might hurt their stocks a little bit. The only thing that's going to help them is going to be their splits. Do they get better numbers on the road than they do at home? If the answer is yes, then people are going to be like, cool, because then obviously at home they had a home field advantage, if you know what I mean. And if they're hitting better on the road, people are going to like, okay, cool, he's still a consistent hitter. He still hits really good on the road, so we'll take him. I'm sticking with my Stros for life. We'll get to you in just a second. Houston Text 99. I do have some comments that I read and I listened to. You guys know I always try to be unbiased, unlike some dude in Chicago who's he's biased about everything, guys. We already knew that. Did you break out of jail? I just want the championship vacant and not to give it to the Dodgers, and all players bonuses given to charity. I agree with the bonuses part. They should all go to charity. Can't take away the title part because here's the main reason. If you can't even put an asterisk by it because that'd be unheard of. But at the same time, it's like they should give it to charity to send a message that, yes, we made a mistake, but at the same time, some good is going to come out of this. But you can't take away the title, even though part of me wants to, because it's part of baseball. It's part of, you know, the story of baseball. Hatz, give us an NBA Finals matchup prediction from a World Series one, please. Lakers, $20 million to Springer. I got a Cubs jersey today. It came without a buzzer. Hatter, dude, I'm just going to tell you, Roger Maris would disagree. Hatter, I'm just going to tell you, don't get too excited about the Cubs winning a World Series saying that they're free. They're not free. And was it coincidence that they won their World Series after 100+ years of not winning a World Series? And then all of a sudden, they win a World Series. I'm just saying, Hatter, you're getting way too jumpy too quickly, and I'm going to get back to you in just a minute. You forgot about me again, Dan D9. I didn't even see you. Oh, Dan D9, you're so funny. I love you, man. Okay, so anyway, $5 million was not enough. Now, I went on YouTube, guys, and I did a little research to find out what Astro fans. So I was looking for some diehard Astro fans. Unfortunately, all I found was like Ask McGee and a bunch of reporters. So I couldn't really find any real Astro fans, but here's what was said, that one Astro fans, and I'm not going to give anybody any recognition because I don't deserve any of these people deserve recognition unless they are from like a news outlet. When are the Dodgers doing their World Series parade? Every team cheats. No, that is not the case. Houston, Texas 99, we'll get that. It's just a matter of getting caught. Yankees are the best. I'll get to that in just a second. Because here's what I found out from Astro fans, okay? That one Astro fan said, get over it. Okay, it's been like a week. So you guys are going to think I'm cold and callous. Ask McGeeks, he's crying. You guys are going to think I'm callous, okay? Somebody's father passed away like 6 years ago, and you're still crying about it. Okay, I get that. You lost a loved one. For a lot of people, sports are loved ones. And when something happens to their team, they can't get over it. My mom passed away 12 years ago, and I still think about her every freaking time. Or not every day. It's getting a little bit better, but I still think about her a lot. So you're telling me the team that I grew up loving just got their ass handed to them, just got busted for cheating, and you're telling me to get over it. That's how I know you're not a real fan. Because if you're a real fan, you got to take it like in the stages of loss. You know, you got like heartache, you got crying, you get emotional, you can't believe it. So to tell people to get over it, that's like telling you your whole channel should be over everything because you do the same shit. You still cry about your girlfriend and stuff like that. And I'm only bringing this up because this was from one Astros opinion fan. Oh, Nella Della Cubs are clean. Bullshit, Hatter. Bullshit. It took them 100 years to win a World Series. What does that mean? Can somebody please enlighten Hatter? Like, you don't win a World Series in 100 years. All of a sudden you win, and now you can't get back to the big game or even the playoffs. What's that say? I'm just saying. After winning the World Series, have the Cubs made the playoffs? Hatter, get over it, dude. How did the Giants win 3 World Series in 5 years without the steroid king? That's it, Hatter. Fuck, I want to put you in timeout, Hatter. What steroid king are you talking about, Hatter? And don't you tell me Barry Lamar Bonds. Because last time I checked, Hatter, the Giants did not win a World Series with Barry Lamar Bonds. So how did they win a World Series with the steroid king? I don't know because it didn't fucking happen, Hatter. God damn, somebody needs to get Hatter in his place, okay? I look at it like this. It happened. It sucks. Let's move on. Yeah, that's what Astro fans are going to say, Hughes 99. And I'm not just talking about you, but here's the overall consensus, and this is what sucks. Being a Giants fan, if this happened to the Giants, I wouldn't tell people to move on. Because you all know, and you need to accept it as an Astros fan, you're going to get razzed on. Because not only did they get busted cheating, and now you can say they cheated, they should have never even been in the World Series. Okay? Check this out. Unlike some people, I do research. In the first round, when they played the Red Sox, they won at home 2-8. They won at home 2-8. Okay? Then they lost. They went to Boston. They lost 3-10. Then they won one away game, 5-4. They barely pulled out the away game. That was in the first round. So what does that tell you? 2-8, 2-8, get their ass kicked 3-10, and barely win the third game to move on. Home field advantage. The next round, and here is the most pivotal, the most important information of almost the whole World Series run. And this is why a lot of people are saying the Yankees got screwed, and I see it. Wholeheartedly, I see it. Yankees, first game, playing in Houston, game 1, at home for the Astros. They lose 1-2, the Yankees did. Game 2, Yankees lost 1-2. Lost 2 straight games, 1-2, at home in Houston. Why? Next game, playing in New York. It was 1-8. The Astros got their ass kicked playing in New York. 4-6. Astros get their butt kicked again. Not really, but it was 4-6. Next game, still at Yankee Stadium, 0-5. In those 3 games that the Astros played at Yankee Stadium, they scored 5 total runs. Okay? They go back to Houston, they win 1-7. At home, 1-7. The pivotal game. Game 7 or whatever, 2, 4, 6, 7, game 7 against Yankees. They won 0-4. Yankees got screwed. And I'm not a huge Yankees fan. You guys know that. I do love baseball. I'm a historian in a sense of baseball. But the Yankees got effed. So if you are a Yankees fan, Hughes text, no, I'm sorry, bro. You cannot tell people to move on. It is blatantly obvious that if this system was not in place, the Astros would not have freaking won. Let's do this now for shits and giggles. Let's go to LA. My buddy Johnny G's out there. He's probably seething at the mouth right now and foaming and pissed at the Astros. Game 1, playing the Dodgers in LA. They lose 1-3. 1-3. Okay. Next game, 7-6. Houston home, 3-5. Houston home, extra innings, 6-2. And then another home, extra innings, like 12-3. Actually, I don't know what the hell I wrote, but Houston home was 6-2. And then they played extra innings, 12-13. They won that one by 1 run. Okay. And the last games, 1-3. And the one game they won to win the championship, it was 5-1. There is no freaking way, if you are a Dodger fan or even the Red Sox, and especially the Yankees. The Yankees, if any of these teams had a legit beef, it was the Yankees. You cannot say wholeheartedly to get over it, Houston Tex 99. And this goes for my other buddy in Houston. And I understand, I understand. But in a sense, this has never really happened in baseball. Yeah, you had the Black Sox, but who the hell remembers that? I wasn't even a freaking an idea in my father's nutsack when the White Sox were caught for cheating. Okay. So let's see here. Russell Machine. Had this be any other team, Astros fans would be like, let's move on, and would be shit. No shit. They would be doing the same thing. Hatter, are you a big Bulls fan? No, Hatter doesn't know anything about basketball. Hatter loved the Bulls. Poetic just did that the All-Star game will be at Dodger Stadium this year. Yankees did get screwed. I root for the Bulls, but not follow basketball. I'm not telling anyone to move on. I'm saying as Astro fans, we have to move on. You can't move on, even as an Astro fan. You got to accept it. You got to embrace it. And you just have to kind of tell people, here's what I'm saying as an Astro fan. Because I still love Correa. I still love Altuve. Don't get me wrong. They're my baseball buddies. They're really good dudes, okay? But as an Astro fans, I'm accepting the bashing. I'm going to take it on. And if the Astros suck this year, I'm just going to bite the bullet. You got to let people have their say is what I'm kind of basically telling you, Russell, Houston Tex 99. I'd buy that for $1. Had this been okay? Let's see. Here is what the other people have been saying. Mike Fiers is a narc. Mike Fiers is not a narc because even before Mike Fiers said anything, the Marlins and some other teams were telling, and the A's, of course, but Mike Fiers was there as well, but was telling the Major League Baseball that there's something fishy going on with the Astros and Stein stealing and the Tigers. Thank you. And it just hadn't been like really investigated. Mike Fiers did kind of spark it off a little bit or got the ball moving. But at the same time, this is what Astro fans get or Astro team gets. They get karma. Don't screw people over in the end. When you screw people over, it comes back to bite you in the ass. That is why certain people are no longer welcome in the Hat Collection Society because he screwed people over. I said that the players made me a Cubs fan, use steroids and other methods to cheat. Every team has some sort of bad history. Let's not take the title, but let's just never mention it. You got to mention it because it's just a part of history. It's just like steroids. Here's the other thing. I got a couple more things here. Somebody said, here's where I kind of agree. I was watching this other Houston Astros fan. He was on a news outlet, and he's a big Astros fan. He's a legit Astros fan. He goes to the games and everything, and he knows the players' names and everything, unlike some other dude. He says we have to go out and win another champion. And I completely agree with that. They have to go out and win another championship for people to shut up. If the Astros cannot win another championship in the next 5 to 10 years, what's that say more about the 2017 World Series championship? And I probably lost Houston Tex 99 because I see that I'm dropping people on here. Let's see here. Chris Benoit was a part of history, but he's never mentioned have the Astros get the Benoit treatment. Hatz has really done some in-depth research. Yes, and that actually sucks, but because Benoit is not mentioned for the wrong reasons. He should be mentioned. I just don't understand that. To me personally, I just watched a great interview with his son, Chris David Benoit, is that he had a lot of great matches. He did a lot for the WWE. And as you guys know, there is a way to kind of differentiate what they do in the ring and in the wrestling business than outside the ring. So I feel like they can mention him and his matches and what he's done for the sport. But no, I don't agree with what they're doing about not mentioning him off, because not only did he do a heinous thing outside the ring with his wife and his young son. But at the same time, they should bring it up, because if you guys are not aware, Chris Benoit was a wrestler and he killed his wife and his child and then committed suicide. But he was like the person of CTE. They said that his brain was like an 85-year-old man with Alzheimer's. And if you're telling me that is not worth mentioning, that all the concussions and stuff like that, people are starting to, talk about it more in football. If that is not important to mention, then that is sad, because that is huge. They should be talking about it. Tony Storm versus Ray Ripley is going to be great. If they do that, they will give him a celebration of life before they know anything like Vince did. I'm still here. Okay, good. He's text 99. So anyway, so that's what's up with Chris Benoit. Now, another statement I heard, and this one pisses me off even more. Everyone cheats. Okay, you got a valid point, but the fact that you just say everyone cheats is not a valid point, because as my buddy Hatter, who I give shit to all the time, has pointed out nicely, the Cubs have not been busted for cheating. Okay, the Giants, who won 3 World Series championships in a matter of like 5 years, have not been busted for cheating. Up until the 2018 World Series, the Red Sox were not busted for cheating. Do the Indians cheat then? Okay, not okay. You guys need to understand here. There is cheating and then there's cheating. You cannot cheat with technology. If you're on second base and you're a runner, obviously, because you'd be on second base, and you pick up some sort of sign coming from the pitcher and you relay that to one of your guys in the dugout, that's all fine and dandy. That is the game. That's how it goes. If you can see what sign that the catcher is putting down, that is all fine and dandy, because you're doing that. You're cheating using your thing between your 2 ears, your brain. You're cheating using what you know about the game. That is perfectly fine. But the second that you use technology to help gain an advantage over the other team, that is not the correct form of cheating, and you are ultimately cheating beyond cheating. Everybody always says that players that took steroids cost players a job. Please explain me how this is any different. Players that were on the Houston Astros that year cost people jobs, not only on the Astros teams, but on other teams, because the pitchers were getting lit up during the regular season. They won like 101 games. They lost like 60. Their worst record for the month was like the month of I think it was August. They had a losing record. So just imagine all these pitchers coming in and they're getting rocked by the Astros at home because the Astros are blatantly cheating the system. So that is not the same of everybody cheating. Next year, everybody used greenies back in like the 60s, 70s. Did a lot of people use steroids? Yes. But were there a lot of people clean still? Yes. And guess what? The people that took steroids, they're not in the Hall of Fame. Hardly any of them have jobs unless your name is Mark McGwire. So why isn't something more happening to the Houston Astros of the players of the 2017? Oh, wait, they're starting, okay? They're starting. Just wait 10 years down the line when some of these players retire and they want a job in MLB. Guess what? Are you going to want to hire them? Because what are they going to say? Oh, I'm part of the World Series championship team that won in 2017. Oh, you are part of the cheating Astros. No, not going to hire your ass. So why aren't these guys going to get banned or something? And I saw one interesting thing, and I actually did not know this, but when you're a manager of some sort, in baseball, you basically have no protection by the union, because when you're a player, you have protection. But as a manager, you're considered management, so you don't have any protection. That explains why Pete Rose got the deal that he got. Pete Rose needs to go in the Hall of Fame, plain and simple. He did not cheat. All he did was gamble. And if you look at today's in-depth baseball, basketball, football, there is gambling all over the fucking place. And you're telling me Pete Rose can't get into the Hall of Fame? That is preposterous. Last time I checked, we're building even a stadium in Las Vegas. The heart and soul of gambling USA is in Vegas. What do you think is going to freaking happen in Vegas with the Raiders or any other players that go to Las Vegas? You have a WNBA team currently in Vegas. You have a AAA team in Vegas. And Pete Rose cannot get into the Hall of Fame. But yet, I bet you, I guarantee you guys almost, 10 years down the line, maybe even 15, because it's a lot of these guys that were on the Astros are young guys. Do they make the Hall of Fame? I say yes. I say some of these guys, if not 2 or even 3 of these guys, make the Hall of Fame. Is that right? Hell no. If Pete Rose is not in the Hall of Fame, then hell no. If Pete Rose is in the Hall of Fame and so's Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens, then fine. I'm cool with it. But if none of those guys that I just mentioned, or Mark McGwire, or even Sammy Sosa, Rafael Palmeiro, if they are not in the Hall of Fame, then none of these blows on the Astros should be even acknowledged to be Hall of Famers. They cheated the game. They cheated fans. If anything, I'm mad because they cheated me out of my money. Because I bought that World Series championship hat thinking they won it legit because I love Carlos Correa. And that is a cheating-ass fucking World Series hat. Can I get my $40 back? No, I can't. So I'm going to put on a real winner hat here. Let's take a, hang on. And no, I'm not some fan that's going to just fucking throw it in the garbage because the shit costs money. I will save it, but I'm going to be honest, probably won't wear it that much anymore. Here's a real winner, guys. Oh, you don't like that one? You don't like the Yankees? Well, fuck you. Guess what I got now? A true winner. True winner, okay? I'll just put the Yankees one back on for a minute. By the way, guys, I do have some hats to show you and everything. We do got 4 hats to show you, but we got to get through this here. I want my fucking money back. If anything, I want my damn money back because that World Series patch should not be on the side. That should be a Dodger hat, a Red Sox hat, or a Yankees hat. I want my fucking money back. The Houston Astros, you guys owe me $80 for the Carlos Correa World Series championship jersey I bought. Actually, you probably owe me more than that. For the 2017 year and that hat. You guys owe me like $180 back. Give me back my fucking money, Astros. Okay, I have a lot of World Series stuff. I'm going to have it forever. Yeah, you should have forever, but I want my fucking money back because they cheated. They should have never had that patch on the side. Dang, that hair flow scam like Fabio hair. Yeah, Yanks real. It still takes some skill, just saying. Hey, Houston X99, I get what you're saying, but were you saying that when Barry Bonds got busted for steroids? Were you saying that when McGwire got busted for steroids? Were you saying that when Rafael Palmeiro, Sammy Sosa got busted for steroids? Mike Piazza, were you? Let me ask. Okay, I'm here about giving everybody a shot. Nice lettuce. I'm here about giving everybody a shot. What, and this kind of is like directly at Houston X99, what were you thinking when players back in the day were getting busted for steroids? Were you still saying it takes skill? Not the same. It is the same because steroids enhances your skills, and it enhances your recovery time, and it enhances your ability to focus. That is why like kids with like ADHD, they potentially take steroids because it helps them calm down. It helps them focus. It helps them concentrate. As a father who has a kid with ADHD, I know what the medication that they take is. It's Adderall. My son takes it. I understand the effects of the Adderall. So please tell me, were you thinking the same thing when King Camionetti, and I believe if I remember right, he won an MVP for the Astros back then. Were you thinking the same thing, that it takes skills? No. If it took skills and these guys were not taking steroids, and if the Astros were not cheating, they would not have been in the game for as long as they have been. Look at Pudge Rodriguez. Prime example, never busted. I love that dude. One of my favorite catchers of all time for the Rangers and the Yankee Tigers and the Marlins. But look how much fucking weight that dude lost after his years after moving on from the Rangers. There was a reason he was called Pudge Rodriguez. And apparently I'm killing some people because I've already lost a couple people. Okay. But I want you guys to understand it is the same. They cheated. Okay. It is the same. It's very the same. Let's see here. Verlander knew. I can't wait to see what he and other players say. Got to go to sleep. Got school tomorrow. Bye, Mark. Bye, Mark. Have a good one. It's 11 p.m. here, so take care, everyone. F the Yankees. What happens to the Astros? Bye, Mark. There was so many guys using steroids. If you weren't using them, then you weren't trying. I got to disagree. Gotta disagree. Gambling is as old as the game. That's how the game thrived in the late 1800s, but people took a stand and said no more. That is true. Where does Mark even live if it's that late? Ireland, I think. Yes. Mark Moore lives in Ireland. He lives in the Europe area. So, anyways, guys, we're going to move on from that. But the Astros have fired Orbit. I feel bad for Orbit. I love Orbit, but he was the mastermind behind the trash banging. He was going through the stands one day. He was banging some trash cans, and then Jose Altuve and Cora then picked up. They're like, oh, yeah, Orbit, you're fired. It's all about keeping up no matter the cost. Okay? So if that's the case, are you okay with everybody next year using electronic means to cheat? Even if it matters that the Astros lose 100 games next year. Are you okay with that? Please tell me. Please. Let's see. Does the drummer in Cleveland still signs too? Probably does, because he does sit in the middle of the stairs, so he probably does. Fast forward to the Hatz. Hey, Major, what's up? Conrail Connoisseur, how you doing? Did you see the thing about the Buzzards and Altuve jersey? No, I did not. All right, so we're going to move on, guys. I just had to put that out there that the Astros, I'm going to look at them honestly a little bit differently this coming up year. Can they do good? Can they repeat? I think they will. Are they going to win 100 games? They're not. Can they make the playoffs? We'll see. I got to see what they did for pitching. That's possibly why some of the pitchers that like Garrett Cole did not come back to the Astros, because they knew that this shit was coming down, and they knew that the team would not be the same. Everyone is doing it right now anyways. Oh, they are. Now everybody's doing it right. Oh. Everybody's doing it right. So they're all cheating or they're not cheating. I'm kind of confused. New name, Major League Talks. Will they win 70 games? Yes, they'll win 70 games, especially playing in the AL West. They will win 70 games. Anyways, guys, football games, guys. I will tell you right off the bat, I did not get a chance to finish that Kansas City game, but I will tell you that freaking Kansas City game was freaking awesome. If you guys were not watching the Texans and Kansas City, the Texans go up like 24-0. Second quarter, they do not convert some third down passes. The Kansas City Chiefs don't. They also had a muffed kickoff or punt, and the guy just dropped it. The one dude picked it up and returned it, and then had a couple interceptions. Anyways, it was 24-0. And it was like 9-10 minutes in the second quarter. And then there you go. Mr. Patrick MVP Mahomes comes back. Bam! If that wasn't the best game ever, guys, damn, I don't know what kind of football you're watching. You must watch Arena League or Pop Warner football, because I've never seen a team come back from 24-0. That was just crazy, because it's funny because the same shit that the Chiefs were screwing up on, the Texans started doing it. But it all started, the key part of when it all started, guys, was when the Texans tried to do a fake punt. They was like a 4th and 4, 4th and 6, and they snap it to like their fullback, and they took so long. The Chiefs saw it. Bam! They should have never did that shit. They should have just kicked it off. XFL starts in February. Yeah, apparently, though, we're seeing previews of it in January. Texans choke, Titans beat 49ers. Johnny G's calling it. Tennessee versus the Niners. Chiefs won. Spoiler alert. Yes, I know that. Texans were first quarter champs. If you ain't cheating, you ain't tried. I'm out. So, yeah, I understand that part. Hughes Tex 99. You are correct about that. Woo! Ric Flair, right? You're not cheating. You're not trying. The Texans blew the game like a cheap hooker. Wow. By the way, where is my Luke guy, man? I think I need my Mel Jen Telia fix here. Where's the? I got Chiefs and Packers and Super Bowl repeat of Conrad Connoisseur. If I wasn't a nice host, I would block your ass right now, because the next game is, of course, Green Bay, San Francisco. By the way, Chiefs are favored by 7 points over the Titans, who won. God, it's freaking crazy how the Titans are just managing to win these freaking big-ass games. Anyways, Green Bay versus the Niners. Niners are favored by 7.5, and I got the Chiefs and the Niners, because who the hell else would I pick? You guys all Niners, Titans, Super Bowl, no Packers, Titans, Packers. So you guys put in your picks here first. Who's your Super Bowl pick? And then who's going to win the Super Bowl? I got, of course, the Niners and the Packers. I got the Niners and the Chiefs. And then I got, of course, the Niners winning it, because there's no way that I'm going to go against the Niners. Even though I've told you guys I'm not fully convinced with the Niners, as long as they minimize their mistakes, they don't have too many crazy fumbles or interceptions. They play the way they've been playing all year. They're, of course, with this potentially going against Green Bay, their defense can give up a number of points. That's why, like, all year my fantasy team, I did have the Niners and I had like the Steelers for my defense for fantasy. And there were some weeks that I just did not trust the Niners, and the way they were working, I had to sit the Niners defense, and of course I came through. I say Titans beat your team. Johnny G, yeah, no. But I ain't betting that one, because I did not see the Titans beating the Patriots, and I did not see the Titans getting here. Now, I will tell you guys straight up, if the Titans win the Super Bowl, I will not be disappointed. The Chiefs win the Super Bowl, I won't be disappointed. I mean, it's been a long time since the Chiefs won a Super Bowl. I will tell you that. Now, Green Bay, mediocre. I'm kind of lukewarm on that. I could care less if they win. I won't be out buying a T-shirt or hat. Niners, of course, they win. But definitely, if Titans win the Super Bowl, you can guarantee right here, Major League Hats will be buying a hat and a T-shirt for the Tennessee Titans. I got to give the underdogs of the last 4 remaining teams some love, because that's what I do. So, what do we got here? Mr. McCartney, how you doing, bud? Remember the Packers got their asses kicked by the Niners early in the year? Yes, but we ain't talking about earlier in the year. But still, I can't get too hyped up on the Niners, just like when the Giants were winning their 3 World Series. I still was not getting all jazzed up until that final out of the final game, and it was official that the San Francisco Giants were World Series champions. I'm the exact same way with the Niners. I'm not some crazed-ass fans that is going to be like, oh, we're going to kick your ass, we're going to kick your ass, we're going to kick your ass. No. I'm patient. I'm waiting. I'm building up the excitement. So remember that, guys. I potentially, if the Niners win the Super Bowl, I will go live, or I might even go live during the game. We'll see. Let's see. You don't like Trubisky hat, or no, he doesn't. I guess he doesn't like a winner. Chiefs win. Then Bears fans won't hear the end of. You should have drafted Mahomes. I mean, you could have drafted freaking anybody. It almost doesn't matter. The Bears suck. The Bears suck. Who said the Bears sucked? I did. I've been saying that since last year and longer. I guess there goes my super chat today. Huh, Hatter, Bears suck. Surprised Keiko retired. Keiko, I'm not really surprised in a sense with everybody learning what CTE and the effects of it and the concussions. I'm a little surprised in the sense that I really feel like he more retired, if you think about it, because his team sucked. And he didn't want to take a banging. If he had a better team where he wasn't taking such a huge-ass banging, like for his head and everything and his body, I think he would have stayed on longer. But due to the fact that the Panthers are not, like, they haven't really been that good or top-notch, I feel like that probably played a part into it. Can't believe I can get along with a Giants fan. Wrestler C28. Are you a Dodgers fan? I missed that. I forget that. I wouldn't be I wouldn't be mad to see the Titans win. Derrick Henry is a freaking beast. Yes, he is. Jimmy G going to win Super Bowl by himself. There goes their defense. He had 6 or 7 concussions. Did you see AEW last night? I have not seen it. Real quick, I wasn't going to bring this up because a lot of you guys already know this if you're in chat. Yes, diehard Dodgers fans. Good. You and Johnny G get along just great. I respect the Dodgers. If you don't know that, Russell Machine 28, I will give the Dodgers crap all the time, but I will also give them their props because I'm a historian. I've always said I can't be mad at the Dodgers. Only mad at them for the 88 World Series with Kirk Gibson and Dennis Eckersley, but I give the Dodgers all their props all day long. They're a great organization, and I'm not just saying that to kiss their ass. This is you guys that have been watching me for a while know how I feel about the Dodgers. I will say things about them good. I will say things about them bad, but in the end, I will not root for them. But at the same time, if my kid or anybody's kid on here ever has the honor of their kid playing for the Dodgers, I'd be extremely happy for you guys because the Dodgers are just a storied franchise that you cannot. It's not like they're the Miami. I keep fucking calling them the Florida Marlins. That's how bad they suck. It's not like it's the Miami Marlins. Okay, the Dodgers have some great history. They have an extensive history, so I can't be mad. Anyways, guys, if you guys aren't aware, I had to take my dad to the ER again last night. He had some ulcers on his feet. He's fine. I have to take him to a podiatrist or whatever, the people that check out the feet. I always screw up the name wrong. But the people at dialysis thought he got an infection or that they were infected. So I spent 3.5 hours in the ER last night for the hospital to say nothing. They didn't even tell me how to clean it or anything. They just said take him to the podiatrist and they'll give me all the proper instructions on how to clean it and what to expect. And that stems from his diabetes and stuff, because I didn't even know that was going on. He didn't say nothing because he has nephropathy, which means he has poor circulation in his legs. So he probably wasn't even feeling it. So no, I didn't get to watch AEW last night, but my dad's doing fine. He's actually back at dialysis one more time, which makes the 4th time, which is actually not good, but whatever, it is what it is. So that's why I didn't watch AEW last night, and I didn't watch NXT either, but I'll get to those tonight. Your favorite female wrestler was on AEW, Chelsea Green? Oh my God, I got to go. I love Chelsea Green, man. Gosh damn, she's fine. That's all I got to say. They are still the Florida Marlins to me. Dan D9, I just can't understand what the heck AEW's. By the way, guys, Brandy Rose. Oh, I love Brandy Rose too, but I replaced her with Chelsea Green because, Chelsea Green is freaking fine. By the way, if you guys don't know who Chelsea Green is, if I remember right, that is Zack Ryder's girlfriend, and damn, she's fine. That's all I got to say. Anyways, guys, why you got to get me started here? Brandy Rose, I don't even know why she's pulling a Mandy Snaps. Oh, that'd be actually sick. Tessa Blanchard is a racist exposed. I saw that. She took a beating, but now she's the champ. So, yeah, I don't know. So we'll get to that in just a second. I got to say something. Hatter, are you still around? Hatter, are you still around? I want you guys to know, if you guys have been keeping up with fantasy hockey, I am on the verge after this week of revoking and suspending Hatter's hockey card temporarily for at least the rest of Fantasy Hockey League. If you guys are not playing the Fantasy Hockey League, Hatter started off with this freaking awesome start. He was like 9-0, 10-0, and he was bragging like he was the hockey king, Mr. Hockey himself, Wayne Gretzky or Brett Hall or whatever. You don't have that power, by the way. Yes, I do. And he was just bragging and posting all these pictures on Instagram. I won't even show that yet. Posting all these pictures about how he was basically kicking everybody's ass and he was going to walk away like the Houston Astros, like he's the champion. Guess what, Hatter? You have lost the last 4 in a row. I was the first one to beat you, if I remember right. First one to beat you. Yeah, this no-name guy beat your ass for your first loss. Now you lost 4 straight. What was I say? 8-team karma is hopefully my team is better since Crosby didn't return. And I beat you. You lost 4 straight. And now, Hatter, if you lose to this guy, James Dealey, he's like a 15-year-old kid out of Florida. Okay, if you lose to him, which you are trailing by 1 point, your hockey card is going to be revoked. So I already know he's not trying. His record is 5-10, and I'm actually facing the kid as well. And if he loses to both of us, I'm blocking both of his counts because his other team is 3-12. I don't mind you having 2 teams. I get that, it helps me out because we were having a little struggle getting the 10 teams together during the fantasy hockey drafts and shit like that. But you got to try. If you're not going to try, why are you even playing? I don't fucking want you in the league if you're not going to play. Okay? So, Hatter, if you lose to this kid that is 5-10, you're out. You get your hockey card suspended, revoked, because I don't know what the hell's going on. But either you're working too much at Best Buy and you can't afford 5 minutes to look at your hockey lineup the night before and fix your team, but you suck and you are 10-5. Guess who else is also 10-5? This guy right here, Mr. Don't Know Hockey Worth a Shit. Okay, now we can show this here. Karma's a bitch. You got that right. I got second in fantasy football. Redistribute his players while you're at it. I started 0-3. Good job, Mr. McCartney. Now, I also want to tell you, I've forgotten to set my lineups. I'm setting my reminders. How do you forget, Hatter? I tell everybody that plays fantasy sports, just go back in the nighttime, like 11 o'clock, laying in your bed. It's on my app right here. Check this out, guys. Right here. It's on my app. See, little ESPN fantasy app right there. I click. I'm sitting in bed when I'm doing it during a commercial. It's not hard. It's not hard. Okay. So if you lose to the 14-year-old kid, you are suspended. Your hockey card is suspended. But I'm not on top of that, Hatter. On top of that, Hatter, I'm a little disappointed in you. A lot disappointed, I should say. And you guys, if you guys not been following hockey, there was a big hire in a sense, for the Las Vegas Knights. If you guys have not heard, the Las Vegas Knights fired their coach. I don't even fucking know who he is, nor do I really give a shit, because I don't care about coaches. And I'll get to that in just a second, because I forgot to mention one key part. But the Knights fired their coach. Guess who they hired? Apparently, because I'm behind on my hockey games, because I'm just in the beginning of the month of December of catching up on my Sharks games, and I didn't even hear about this at all. So I guess this is how irrelevant that it was. But the Sharks fired their coach, Pete DeBoer, back in mid-December. I didn't even know that, nor did anybody even tell me about that. So, Hatter, you're supposed to be the hockey aficionado, and you did not tell me that the Sharks fired their coach? What the fuck? So anyway, so the Knights hired the Sharks' former coach after getting fired just like 2 weeks ago. Hatter, I'm very disappointed in you. If anybody should have been rubbing that in my face and how bad the Sharks have been doing, it should have been you, and you are nowhere to be found. You still don't know much about hockey. How do you determine that? Hatter, explain to me how you determine that. Okay? We got the same record in fantasy hockey, 10-5. How do you determine that? God damn. It's not hard. That's what she said. Okay, I guess you and Luke have some male genitalia fixes going on. See here. They fired him, but he's still going to coach in the All-Star game. Yeah, that makes no freaking sense. But I guess he's with the Las Vegas Knights, so I guess it's okay now. Oh, man, well, I guess Hatter isn't thinking about hockey when he is laying in bed. I don't know what the hell. Hatter's probably thinking about Mandy Snaps, because I know he has a fetish, but he has no chance because that's Montgomery's girl. Sharks aren't my team. It doesn't matter. That's how I know you're not a real hockey guy. For baseball, I literally follow a little bit of everybody. Everybody. Even the lonely Florida Marlins. I did that one on purpose. So I know a little bit about everybody, even the coaches, even if they get fired. I even know a lot about their top prospects. You know, their 1 through 5, 1 through 10 guys. But the Seattle Mariners aren't my team. The Kansas City Royals aren't my team. The Florida Marlins aren't my team. The Chicago Cubs are not my team. But I follow everybody because I'm a baseball nut. So, Hatter, this close to getting banned. I only watch baseball. So the fact you said that, yeah. The Las Vegas Knights are not your team either. But yet somehow they're your team. So I don't get that. By the way, guys, what I was going to say about coaches is that it has just been proven to me that a month before spring training, 3 coaches have been fired or let go. The Astros, the Mets, the Red Sox, and, of course, the Sharks coach got let go. And then, of course, the Knights coach got let go. So technically, 5 teams lost their coaches. Now, yeah, you guys know what happened with the Sharks and the Knights coach. But my point is, coaches do not matter. They do not have an effect per se on the game. They don't. I wish you guys would start to understand that and see that. If you could afford to fire your manager or let your manager go a month before spring training, that should tell you what people think of managers. They're nothing. Because if the manager that you hired is your guy and you think he's going to make a difference, you are going to keep his ass. Now, AJ Hinch was going to be suspended for a year. Yes. Joey Cora, who knows, because it hasn't been determined yet. Carlos Beltran did not have to step down. He wasn't going to get in trouble. But the fact that the Mets fired him or he stepped down should tell you something about coaches. And how do you guys explain to me how a coach that just got fired from the Sharks for having a crappy season and not performing up to par, how does he get hired by the Las Vegas Knights? Why do I want another losing fucking coach? Coaches suck. They do not make a difference. So the next person that tells me that coaches are the key to winning, they're going to get timed out. Let's see. Carlos Beltran only manages to ever go undefeated Right on, nailed it. Maple Leafs coach got fired too. See, I didn't even know about that. Nashville Predators fired their coach too. Thank you, Rob S, for letting me know that. And Dan D9 didn't know that. Nashville is never going to win if they don't win with I can't even pronounce his name, so that's okay. But I'll try and probably lied during the interview process saying he had nothing to do with it. He probably did, but at the same time, they weren't going to touch him because they weren't going to touch him because he was considered a player at the time, and players have more protection. Let's see. Preds hired the Devils coach after the Devils lost 7-1 against Buffalo. Knights fired Gallant after Vegas lost to Buffalo 4-2. Mike Babcock gone. I wonder why I put that for hell for review. So the next person that tells me, coaches make the difference. Yeah, I'm blocking. You want timeout for like 90 seconds. So, anyways, guys. Woo! Been a feisty. Yes, I got some hats, and we'll get to those in just a second. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about is some hat releases. Okay, if you guys, someone call Giraffe Neck Mark. He's crying. You know about my homeboy Giraffe Neck Mark, man. By the way, guys, I'm a little disappointed. Okay, I made the video about Cora and the Red Sox get caught cheating, whatever. I get like 230 views, okay, on that video. I'm not complaining. I'm just stating a fact and a point here. This is why YouTube sometimes suck. He makes almost virtually the same exact video. By the way, I still say Cora should be banned, but I was basically calling for Cora's head. I get 230 views. He basically says almost identical same shit as me, and he gets like 80,000 views. No wonder I'm not even earning $1 a day on YouTube. You watching McGregor this weekend? No, I'm not, because I don't watch mixed martial arts, or just never really cared for it. Anyway, so New Era Hat Club and Liz been doing some good drops lately. If you guys don't know, I'm on a self-imposed probation from buying hats. I have broken probation. My goal was not to buy more than 5 hats up until like February or March, because then that's when spring training hats will jump out. But I already broke probation. I was at 3 hats, and now I'm at 7. And what did it for me, guys? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You guys probably don't know this. I was a huge Ninja Turtle fan as a kid. I used to collect all the monos, basically the figures and everything. Monos is how you say figures or dolls in Spanish, and I always call them monos. Anyways, I was a huge Ninja Turtle person. I collected all of them. April, Shredder, Donatello, Michelangelo. I collected all of them. So when freaking New Era dropped these guys, I got all 4 of the fitteds. And if I was paying attention a little bit closer, I would have, even though they were Snap, I would have liked to got Splinter. I would have liked to got Shredder. Then they have Bebop and Rocksteady and Krang. And then they also have the 2 green turtle ones with all 4 of them on it. And then the one that says like the turtle logo. So I really wish I could have got the rest of them, but I had to make sure that if I only was able to get a couple of them, I was going to get the 4 turtles. Now, I'll be honest, guys, if they were even missing Raphael, who I don't like, I've always hated Raphael. I don't know why. I think he has an attitude. I think he has a temper, and he's kind of a douchebag. So even if they didn't have Raphael, if they did not have even Raphael, I would not have got none of them. Michelangelo was always my favorite, and Donatello was always my favorite. Michelangelo, just because he was cool, he liked his pizza, and he wore one of my favorite colors, orange. Donatello, I always kind of considered myself like a Donatello nerd fan because of the glasses. He wore purple. He was smart. A lot of people called me a nerd back in school and stuff. So those were my 2 favorite turtles. Leonardo, he was okay. Obviously, he was the leader and stuff, but he was always fighting with Raphael because Leonardo trying to do the Boy Scout way, and Raphael didn't want to go Boy Scout way. Anyways, yeah, I saw you grab those Ninja Turtle hats. You're going to get your ass kicked by Team Mom. No, I'm not. I'll tell you why. I read the Turtles. Let's see here. I like the Chinese hat they had today. Probation, by the way, yes, you don't know what probation is anymore. Leonardo was my favorite. I read the Turtles movie books also. Yeah, I saw you grab those. Yes. Pizza time. Are you going to be sleeping on the couch because of the turtle hats? No. See, I already told Team Mom. She already knows that. If anything, I just owe Team Mom dinner. So, yeah, so I did pick up the 4 Ninja Turtle hats. I was freaking excited to see those hats, and I know some of you guys think that New Era and Hat Club and them are dropping the ball. I don't think so. I really like these hats, and from what I understand, I haven't actually gone and checked, but from my sources, Johnny G, they sold out on all the Ninja Turtle hats already. So if you were trying to get one or you're waiting, they already sold out. Another hat that I picked up, and I'll be doing an actual review on this one as well, but the astrology hats, or the, your sign hats, those were actually really some cool ass hats. If possible, I would get some more of those hats for certain reasons, but I'm going to do a video on that one, so you'll have to wait and see which one I picked up. If you guys don't already know, you guys should be able to figure it out if you guys have been watching me for a while, which one I picked up. But if you didn't, you have to watch the video, and then at that time I'll tell you which ones I would have liked to pick up as well. But those astrology hats were actually pretty sick. They were something different by New Era, and I liked them a lot. The other one that is being teased a lot right now is on Instagram. Dionic brand is just showing blackness. And yeah, I don't know if they're going to come out with some sort of black on black type Octo Slugger or something like that. If they do, straight up, I'm going to pass. What is your guys' interpretation of the all black screen that Dionic brand is putting out on Instagram? If they do all black Octo, I'm going to pass. It's not for me. I already got all black on baseball hats, Players Weekend. I'm done with black on black. Let's see. You should have lied. No, I don't lie. It's just not me. Just dinner, get her dinner, and puppy to be safe. Hatter, I've been married for 22 fucking years, dude. I could literally do whatever the hell I want, dude. I don't need a dual. Hatter, you'll learn this if you ever get married. By the way, do we get an update on the girlfriend situation? Have you met Mrs. Nadel yet? Mikey is my favorite. Also, I missed out on the Mikey hat. I was bummed. Moral of the story, don't get married, boys. I'll get it when it's $10. It'll never be $10 because it's gone. Lakers black and white NBA City Series, you forgot. But it has the white in it, so it's not the same. It's not just black on black. I like the green word mark one. That was pretty good. So I can't wait for New Era NBA All-Star Game 5950 to drop. Why? It's not like you're going to pick them up anyways. Let's see here. Also, the one thing I wanted to talk about is I know a lot of you guys have been, is Hatter ever going to get a girl? I mean, I would say never, but at the same time, there's an old saying, there is a girl out there for everyone. Just saying. So Hatter will find a girl eventually. They have black and black as well. The other one that I've been hearing a lot about talk about is that Hat Club dropped some 2020 Copa hats. They are the unofficial Copa hats. So I have not been picking them up. Also, Lids was doing some Lids exclusives for their blackout Copa hats. Those are the 2019 hats, but I haven't picked up any of the unofficial 2020 Copa hats. And my reasoning here and my logic is here is because they're not official, so I'm not picking them up. I'm waiting till the official releases of the 2020 Copa hats by Lids or by New Era. And as much as I like some of the ones that Hat Club has dropped, I will not be picking up any of those. So if you guys are curious and want to know if I picked any of those up, answer is no. But I will tell you, man, there has been some nice ones. And once those 2020 Copa hats come out, maybe I'll pick up some after that. But even like last year, I didn't pick up any of the Hat Club exclusive Copa drops as well as much as I wanted to pick up the Fresno Lowriders. They had, I think it was a red one, a green one, and a purple one. And those were pretty sick. And I never got none of those either. So I will not be picking up any of the unofficial Copa hats until the new ones come out. And then at that point in time, I'll see if I pick up any of the Hat Club ones. Let's see. A blow-up girl. Looks like Grizzlies are finally good. I'm still hung over Brianna. Okay. Oh, is that your ex? Let's see. At the Madison this year. I don't even understand what the hell you're talking about, Hatter. The All-Star game is at the Madhouse of Madison this year. Okay, let's see. Get the Red Rangers hat at your store. We have not got the Red Rangers hat yet. We only have the baby blue version right now. All right, guys, real quick, and then we're going to get on to some hats because we've been going on for about 53 minutes. Special shout out, special thank you to Harley Mock for being a Patreon member. Also, special shout out to J38 for being a Patreon member. And my newest Patreon member, who I do not see in here today, is MTS. Selling Any. NBA All-Star Game is in Chicago. Selling Any. Thanks, Dan D9 is the United Center. Selling Any what? Show more size 7 hats on your Instagram page. Well, unfortunately, the hats that I'm showing on Instagram are ones I picked up in Southern California. So if I see hats, I pick them up. I just don't know what size. Blue Rangers hat. Well, we have them at the store, but I mean, we have them at the store. I just don't know what size. So anyways, guys, want to thank MTS for taking the becoming one of my newest Patreon members. I'm currently up to 3 Patreon members, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So without further ado, guys, Let's show some hats. Some of these are okay. I'll be honest. I was just looking for some hats to kind of show to you guys today. And now, let's change hats real quick because I want to put on another winner. There we go, guys. I'm pulling like a hatter here. Okay, so the first team we have, and there's a lot of debate about this team on what they're going to do next year, but we got, bam, the Brooklyn Cyclones. This is the rookie ball team of the New York Mets, and it is projected that next year or even in 2021, they're going to be a double-A team because after all the realignment for the minor leagues and disbanding of numerous rookie ball teams, that potentially the Brooklyn Cyclones are going to be the double-A team of the New York Mets. So I got this hat only because I didn't have this hat. I needed a Brooklyn Cyclones basic hat. I am working on trying to complete the rest of my hat for each team, so I actually need to make the list. So I figured I had to pick this one up. If you guys are not aware, in Brooklyn at the ballpark, they actually have like a roller coaster behind the stadium. It's like some sort of amusement park or something. I've only kind of seen it on TV, but never long enough to actually kind of get an idea of what's going on. But they have some sort of like fair or something that's behind the ballpark, and there's this big ass roller coaster. So that's where this comes into play. So Cyclones Brooklyn, it's a very nice logo, very basic, nothing too crazy about. Honestly, if I wasn't collecting hats, I probably wouldn't be getting this. Coney Island, thank you very much. Are you going to grab any XFL hats when they drop? I don't know. Are you an official permanent member at Lids now? Yes and no. I mean, is anybody buying them? Yes, they are, Dan D9, but they're not flying out the door because we don't live in Rangers County. So they're selling a couple here and there. Do you have any ML hat for every team? Yes, I do, Rob. I have an ML hat. I have a hat for every major league team, every AAA team, and every AA team. I'm working on high A, low A, and rookie ball team. Look like some you get a Six Flags, something you get at Six Flags. So wouldn't it be something I would necessarily write home to mom about? Wouldn't it be just retracted, Johnny? So, but I just had to get it for the collection. It has the background is even kind of weird. It has that baby blue and navy color on the minor league little guy. If anything, I thought they would maybe put that with the yellow and the red, just like they did the New Era flag in the red right there. And they got a red button, but in the back, baby blue and navy. So, damn it. And then underneath, just gray. So nothing special on this one. I just had to pick it up for the collection. So there we go. Brooklyn Cyclones. The next hat, you guys, I got this hat because I got it. You guys got to understand. I do too for MLB, not all those other ones like you. That's because I got a problem here. You guys got to understand. I'm not worried about Team Mom getting mad at me. I am honestly worried about Mandy Snaps getting mad at me. So I got to keep Mandy happy. So with that being said, I picked up, bam, the Toronto Raptors, Mitchell and Ness snapback. Woohoo! Now, I will tell you guys straight up, though, I've been wanting this purple hat by the Toronto Raptors. I did want a New Era, but it fitted, of course, but I haven't been able to find the fitted version. Excuse me. So while I was working out Lids for the holidays, I saw this one, and it took me quite a while, but I said, I'm going to get this one because it's a colorway that I love, so I couldn't refuse it, but it goes perfect with my old school Vince Carter jersey, and I just love that old logo with the Toronto Raptors right there dribbling the basketball in the front. So it's just a really nice color. And then the cool part of benefits of working at Lids is that I was able to embroider ML hats on the side. On the back, it does say Mitchell and Ness. You guys know I'm not a big fan of Mitchell and Ness, but I just had to get this hat. So Mandy Snaps, when I brought this home, whoo, she was excited. I think Montgomery had a very good night with that night. Now, some of you guys were asking if I'm permanent at Lids. I'm technically not permanent yet because the person that needs to make me permanent has been kind of out, dealing with some family issues. So I haven't been put on the permanent status yet. And I'm going to be part-time anyways, maybe like 20 hours a week. So I'm not getting any discounts if you guys are wondering like that. So, I'm not buying like hats all the time. And I don't even honestly know as a part-time employee if I will get any discounts since I'm only part-time. So we'll see. You guys all know that I don't really have aspirations to stay there for a long period of time. I'm doing it to kind of try to keep myself busy, earn a little money. And it has helped in the sense that, so when I'm working, I see a hat, I can kind of put it aside and, basically put it aside so I could pick it up later, and I don't have to worry about my size selling out or nothing like that because I already have it on dibs. So that is like one of the benefits of working there. So yeah, so I haven't got anything special. The only thing special I got was the embroidery that they threw on there for free because they want people or they want customers to come in. They want to see the employees that work there with embroidery. So that was one hat that I did. Yes, hat diversity, LMAO hat diversity. They have some cool grizzly hats here, but you can't break in a Mitchell and Ness hat. No snapbacks. You just hurt my feelings. New Era had it on fitted. Didn't know you bought anything other than New Era. Johnny, whoa. Hat sold, snaps. Let's see here. So you guys are going to get mad at me, but I will tell you guys, it stays boxy. Another hat that I couldn't pass up, and this is why I say Montgomery got lucky because I brought home, and no, these are not all these, but we got, bam, the Seattle Supersonics snapback. I saw this one as well, and I couldn't pass it up because I just love that vintage logo. If I could get a fitted version, I will. Now, I will tell you, though, I have placed it for sale on eBay just to see. So if anybody's interested in like buying this hat, let me know. But I have placed it for sale. I'm hoping I could get a fitted one. But I saw this one. I'm like, I don't know. Why not? I'll see if it sells. If not, I'm going to keep it. But yes, I want to get this one in a fitted. So if anybody sees this in fitted, please let me know. I know Hatter's going to all these like lid sales recently, and he ain't letting nobody in the Hat Collection Society know if there's any good deals on hats or if he can pick us up a hat and we can buy it from him. He's not helping us out, man. This is what the Hat Collection Society is about. It's helping other hat collectors out, Hatter. Anyways. What does that even mean? The store manager at my list has an entire wall of hats he's messed up embroidering. That's funny. Check your DM. So anyways, guys, I had to get this one. So it has a snapback course, Mitchell Ness. I love the tagging on the inside right there. It has the Seattle Supersonics logo. I wish that – I'm going to check to see if the Raptors one has it too. It should, yeah. So I love the fact that they have that on there. But anyway, so I picked up these two hats. Raptors want to keep it. Supersonics one, I'll sell it, but if nobody wants to buy it, I don't care. Sorry, let's see what Johnny says in DMs. Let's see here. Ooh. Thank you, Johnny. Johnny did find, I guess they have a fitted one on the New Era. Says New Era cap. So, I'm going to have to check. That's nice. Okay. Thank you, Johnny. See, that is what the Hat Collection Society is about, Hatter, helping people out. God damn. Hat diversity means not being a triggered bitch when someone shows a hat that isn't a fitted 50. It means accepting that hat's just well. Okay, we'll show that because nothing bad. If you guys don't know, by the way, Hatter's taking a lot of crap about his hat diversity, and you guys all know that I encourage you guys to be free about sharing what kind of hats. Bring back Jeff. Yeah, I like that Jeff Nadel guy. I really miss that dude. That's why I wait until I go to Memphis or Fort Smith for embroidery. Hatter's taking a lot of crap. In fact, I don't know if he officially got kicked out. He was in a 59 fitted group on Facebook, and he said something about hat diversity, and he got the crap yelled out of him. Dad hats. Why does this show that for needing approval? So anyways, guys, kind of be nice to Hatter about hat diversity. I know what he's trying to do, but at the same time, Hatter, stop calling beanies winter hats. They are not freaking winter hats. They are called beanies, okay? Type in Hardwood Classic. They have tons of fitted. Okay, I'll do that. Which group, Hatter? Might pick up some. I have plenty of non-fitted hats. And the last hat, guys. And I will tell you guys, I picked this one up because I loved it. And we got, bam, the NBA City 2.0, last year's edition. Washington Wizards. This thing is freaking awesome with the 3 stars. And then it has the little Washington Wizards ball on the side. NBA Jerry West logo right there. White New Era flag. I just think this is a very classical hat. It's nothing like poppy where, pops out. It's nothing flashy. It's simple. It is nice. You guys know how I like the stars and stuff. You guys know I have it in my logo as well. So check it out. So not a bad hat at all. What do you guys think about that one? Just got my astrology fitted, Professor Hatter, which group, and Facebook. I retired from hat buying winter hats. I have plenty of non-fitted hats. So what do you guys think about that one? So that one's not Jeff Needle. Welcome back. Wow, great hat, friend. I like the DC Star. Sorry, I'm late to the live stream. Jeff Needle, welcome. I hope you're having a great day. We just we're messing around with your brother, Professor Hatter. Are you guys brothers? Let me know. But yes, so that is kind of all I got today. Is there any thoughts or anything going on? My name is Jeff. So you guys, still, if anybody's interested, I'm thinking about doing a private podcast for Patreon members only. So if you guys are interested, go check out my Patreon. Again, I want to thank Harley, J38, and MTS, the hat collector, for being Patreon members. Can't do without you guys. And next week, I'll have some more hats. I did get a message from my buddies at Lids that the Giants Clubhouse Collection hat did come out yesterday, and that it is available for sale. So I'll probably be picking up the Giants Clubhouse Collection for the 2020 season in the next couple of days. So look forward to that one. Also, I picked up a bunch of random hats that I'm going to be pulling out for next podcast. This is where these ones came from. I just didn't see any reason to kind of do videos or anything like that. And so that's why I pulled these ones out. So, wait, what happened to Jeff Nadel? Hatter, thank you very much. And the new WNBA CBA this week. Are you going to be, what's the Clubhouse Collection top 5 gang-related hat videos? Gang-related. I don't even understand that. If you guys don't know, and this is usually Hatter's expertise, but the WNBA came out with a new or agreed upon collective bargaining agreement. I haven't looked at it. That's kind of like Hatter's specialty. So if you guys don't know, go check out Hatter. He's probably going to be talking about it. Hatter, thank you very much. Tell Jeff, your brother, that we love him too. Don't forget to pick up Eddie Guerrero this Monday at Foot Action T-shirt. Yes, if you guys don't know, there have been some wrestling T-shirts and hats being released. So go check out Sneaker Life 203 on Instagram. I think he has some good posts on there as well. New Era 5950 Hat Society is the Facebook group. Who watches WNBA? Hatter does. Yes, Wrestle Machine 28. Hatter watches WNBA and women's college volleyball. And yeah. So anyways, guys, if you guys haven't checked out my goal video, please go check it out. I watched the WNBA. Go Sky. Thanks, Jeff. Nino, we got 2 people that watch WNBA. Does anyone care about the WNBA? Hatter does, and so does Jeff. So be nice, Rob S. Anyways, guys, go check out my goal video. And, of course, guys, thank you so much. I hope everybody has a great week. And if you guys want to check me out, let's see. But the WNBA players still didn't get the plane issue resolved. I don't even know what was going on with it. So maybe I'll do a little research on that for next week's episode unless you come out with the video first. Let's see. Jeff and Hatter are the same person. No, they're not, Wrestling Machine. They're brothers. I looked into it. They're brothers. Thanks, Hatter. I'm part of that Facebook group, but I don't do Facebook as often. They're better b-ball players than all of you. Hatter, and Jeff, you guys are just crazy, bros. Don't forget, guys, hit that thumbs up because we all know I'm going to have several dislikes already. On my Boston Red Sox stealing signs, the dislike tweets came out. I have like 5 or 6 dislikes on it, so please help me out. Hatter has a brother. Yes, his name is Jeff Nadel. 2 virgin brothers. That's kind of messed up, Jody. It's not his fault, man. By the way, Hatter does really have a brother, and he has a sister. I think he has 1 brother, 1 sister, maybe even 2. Damn, Johnny. Anyways, guys, I love all you guys. Damn, Johnny G, that's funny. You guys, I love all you guys. Thank you guys so much for the entertainment. You guys all know you guys are free to say whatever you guys want, but at the same time, I will give you guys back crap sometimes. I miss my buddy Luke. We are missing an outro with the male genitalias. And remember, guys, if anybody ever tries to come on this show and tries to troll it, I will call them out and I will piss them off to the fact. So help me do that as well. I'm the oldest, then sis, then brother. Good night, Major. So you guys, I will see you guys next time. This is Major League Hats out. Bye, everybody. See you guys next week. Same time, 3 o'clock. Bye.